This is Chris Kim with your Abs Revealed Daily Lower Ab Workout. Okay, so this week we are focusing on the lower abs, and the cycle is a little bit different, just in the sense that we are focusing more on what we call progressive resistance. Up until now, we've been doing things in an interval format where we do 50 seconds of this or that, and while that is good, the reality is that's not necessarily optimal for making things heavier. Okay, and our abs are like any other muscle. You got to add weight to or add resistance in order to get an overload and a recomposition effect. Okay, so if you want to develop muscle tone, you got to do things to build muscle, right? So that's what we're focused on this week. So rather than doing it where we say 50 seconds of this or that, we're going to set a clock for 12 minutes, and we have 3 exercises that we're going to perform back to back for anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. The way this works is that if you can do more than 12 reps, you move up a level. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 levels for each exercise. Choose your level, go up as you can. All right, and that's what you want to kind of keep track of, right? So if you find that 6 at level 3 was your best for today, then that's what you want to log, so you know that the next time that you work out, this is how we roll. Okay, now for our 3 exercises, our first exercise is a straight leg sit up. For the straight leg sit up, level 1. And I think for a lot of people, what I see with sit-ups are bouncing off the ground. All right, the truth with that is that I'm using something other than my abs. All right, so what I want to do, level 1, would just be pushing into a chair. Okay, I'm gripping the chair with my hands. I'm sitting straight up and I'm coming down. That's pretty easy. Okay, so pretty quickly you're going to move away from that. Okay, I'm still going to call this level 1 because my arms are up like this. Okay, again, I'm just gripping a spot on the ceiling, reaching, and coming back down. Now for level 2, what I want to do is cross my arms. Okay, so it's still, you're still going body weight. Okay, but my arms are crossed. Sit straight up, pause at the top, think about lowering slowly. So this would be level 2. Level 3, okay, would be where I put my hands behind my head. Okay, so this is called a prisoner sit up. That's going to be much harder. Kind of flare your elbows out a little bit. That'll add another dimension of resistance. And from there, if you want to make it even harder, you can even use weight. So I can, if I want to move beyond level 3, I can take maybe 2 dumbbells and hold them up here. I can use, any kind of weight really. I'll hold kettlebells sometimes. I sit up and I just press above my head. But those are a couple levels and some ideas. But again, I want to be able to do 8 to 12 with proper form. If I can do more than 12, at a certain level with my feet on the ground, I'm not balancing, then I just move to the next level. Okay, so now the next exercise is going to be a dragon flag. All right, level 1 with a dragon flag is that I'm just holding on to a chair handle or a wall or what have you. You'll notice that on the chair, I have something weighting it down, because if you just did this with a chair, it's going to tip back on you and some bad stuff's going to happen. So think about weighting this up somehow. Okay, what I'm going to do is bring my knees to my elbows here. Okay, so it looks like this. I'm trying to curl up to the tightest ball possible. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds and come back. All right, so that's exercise 1. Okay, that's level 1. If you can do that pretty easily, you should be able to. Okay, then we're going to move to level 2, which is a mini dragon flag. Okay, with this, rather than pointing my knees to my elbows, my knees are bent. I'm actually coming up in the air, and then I want to think about just lowering everything down together. Okay, so the lowering part is the most important part. Okay, so I come up, pause, and then bring it all back down. Level 3 would be to just extend my legs out, full dragon flag, and just lower down very slowly while everything is coming together. All right, I haven't met too many people that can do a lot of those, but if you can make that even harder by holding the ball between your feet, pausing, and then lowering slowly. All right, that's even a challenge, very much of a challenge for me. Now our last exercise is the stability ball pike. Right? With pike, what I want to do is just walk it out. Stability ball I chose as well, new piece of equipment for us, something that you can get at Target for like $12. So I think it's a worthwhile investment if you have, room in your house. And if you don't, just stick to the first 2 exercises. But for the pike, what I'm going to do is just walk it out, pike my hips up, and come back down. Okay, just like that. Right now, to make it harder, what I can do is just walk it out. Okay, and what I mean by that is I just want to get the ball close to my feet. So level 2 would be at my feet, whereas level 1 would be at my knees. So again, pike, and come back down. Level 3 would be to incorporate a pushback. So I push back as far as I can, I come forward, and then I pike up. Push back as far as I can, I come forward, and then I pike up. Right? If those are our exercises, again, 8 to 12 for each one, perform them as a circuit. You know, ideally you're getting 3 to 5 rounds, but you have 12 minutes to get this done. Right? So set your clock, work on this, post the level that you scored in. You know, post in our workout chart that I'm going to provide this month, and enjoy yourself. This is how we work out. Enjoy.